Hi, welcome, Mofan Fitness. Welcome to my live. Hi, Tyrone, what's up? How are you doing? Hi, OG. Welcome, guys. So, I went live this morning and I don't know, I was doing my morning exercise, and for the life of me, I could not get my microphone working. So, I decided that I'm gonna continue to try until I get it right. Welcome, Grateful. Welcome, Grateful Thoughts. Thank you for being here. I Can you guys hear me, by the ways? Hi, Phyllis Brown. Can you hear me? I just want to make sure that my microphone is working and everything is as it should. Can you hear me, guys? Okay, perfect. Alright, so I did a live just a few weeks ago because I don't do live a lot. I hardly do lives because I am a shy person and I prefer to put out my videos out there instead of doing live. But I decided that I was going to try until I get it right. Welcome, Prince Daniel. Welcome to my live. So, earlier today, I did a live, but for the life of me, my audio just won't work. And then my network was giving problem. So I went ahead and do like, I think maybe 25 to 30 minutes because I was so into my exercise that I decided that I was gonna do what I needed to do and then get off. So I decided that I was gonna try again just to see if this thing start working now. I don't know, I must say that a lot of persons that I see do live, like Phyllis Brown and Sister D, welcome, Tyrone, all these persons that do live, you guys are awesome because trust me, it takes a whole lot out of me just to do a live. It takes so much out of me to do a live. I prefer to put out my videos. But anyhow, I'm just gonna go directly into my welcome Shani Kitchen Creation. Welcome. Alright, so as I was saying, 2 weeks ago, I think it was about 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I did a live. That was my first live I've done, and it wasn't that bad because I eventually get to manipulate the device and I was able to get the audio and everything going. But after I did that live, a lot of my subscribers have reached out to me and they've been asking for another live to talk about the different options or alternatives that I have, or the different options that I choose for healthier choice. Right? And I thought that maybe it's best to do another live just to give you the different alternatives that you can choose from whenever you're preparing your meals, because there are many out there. There are a whole lot. I mean, say for instance, you have rice. A lot of persons eat rice. In different countries, continent islands, they eat rice. So I'm gonna go with that because I think it's universal. For rice, there are several things that you can use as an alternative to white rice. You can use the brown rice. You can even use quinoa. Now, some of my friends, they say that they don't like quinoa because it leaves a bitter taste in the mouth. But I think it's how you prepare it. Most of the times when you have especially the brown quinoa, you have to wash it several times to get rid of that bitter or that little aftertaste that a lot of us don't like, right? And it is prepared just the same as how you will prepare your rice. You even can cook it in your rice cooker. You can cook it with rice. You can, like how you'd have rice and peas, you can cook it with peas. You can cook it with a lot of different things, right? And that's a healthier choice, right? Then you have other, I think a lot of Jamaican would say it might sound exotic. Hello, welcome, the Moody Artist. Welcome to my live. Thank you for being here. All right. Um, I cannot pronounce this name, so I'm gonna go with the last part of it. Welcome, Tattoo. Welcome, my dear. Good night. I would say good morning because it is 10:56 a.m. here, but maybe in your country it is night. Where are you from, Tattoo, if you don't mind me asking? Alright, so I'm gonna continue. I think in some countries it is night, while in others it is daytime. Okay, Indonesia. Okay, thank you very much for being here. So I'm gonna continue with the different type of alternative that we can eat that is a healthier choice. So we discussed quinoa that you can eat with any one of your meat substitute, right? Hello, Chef Roger Vlog. Welcome. Welcome, Super Boss. I'm happy that you caught me this time around. I know that the time in London it's different than it is here, but we are still in the lockdown. We're on the last day of the lockdown, and oh yay! So I decided I'm gonna go and do a little bit of live, just stopping by for a little bit. I understand. Thank you, Chef Roger. I appreciate every one of you for as much time or as little time that you can spend here with me. All right. So I'm gonna continue. Thank you, Tyrone. I'm gonna continue on my trend of thought. I was going to go live this morning, but something came up. I tried the Burger King Impossible Burger this past week and it was tasty. Yes, Phyllis Brown, it actually tastes really good. I've had their burger, and a long time ago I was in New Jersey and I actually bought their burger and it tastes really good, but I'm still iffy about eating any form of fast food, because I don't I'm iffy about how they prepare it, but now and again I would indulge, right? Welcome, Hilda DC. Thank you for being here. And I see you, Blind Guy, his wife, and their life. I love you guys so much. Your lives are always interesting, and I always learn something every time I come to your live. So yes, I'm gonna continue on my alternatives. So here we go. So you have the quinoa, you have couscous. I don't know if you guys know what couscous is, although it's not a seed per se or a grain similar to quinoa, but you can use that as an alternative, not to eat every day because it's still not as healthy as a quinoa, but I think it's much better than to buy some white flour and look about some dumpling. So you have quinoa, and then you also have your nuts and your peas, right? You have your peas and your nuts. You can eat some almond. You can eat some I'm going to mention this because a lot of person they don't know. If you know jackfruit, if you're from the Caribbean, you're familiar with jackfruit, right? You can actually prepare jackfruit in a meal to taste like beef. I've never eaten beef, so I don't know how it tastes, but I've prepared jackfruit in a way before for my friends, and they're like, "What is this?" So a lot of the times it's how you prepare it. I started eating quinoa instead of couscous since quinoa is a whole grain. Exactly. Exactly, blind guy, his wife, and their life. It is much more healthier than couscous. But now and again, I will eat a little couscous because it's quite easy to prepare. But I love my quinoa. I look about it with rice and peas, with fish, with whatever. So you have that. You also have gum provision. Excuse me. Yes, you have gum provision that you can. I love couscous and quinoa, right? You have gum provision that you can eat, and it also can be used as a substitute. You have your yellow yam, you have your white yam, but above all, because a lot of these gun provision might have a lot of starch, so you don't eat a whole lot of it in your. So you're sharing it out. You don't put a whole lot in your plate, right? I'm gonna touch on this because you might hear it all the time, but sweet potato is a superfood, right? It has basically almost all the necessary nutrients that you need. You can prepare it with your vegetable, you can prepare it with your meat kind, whether you eat fish or you eat just veggies or your nuts. Trust me. I love myself some sweet potato, and it tastes so good in soup. It tastes so good when you bake it, when you roast it. And that knows I just stayed here listening while cooking. That is fine. Jeria Mom Corner. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm not good with names, guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yes. So the alternatives that we can use. Yes, I love it baked, and then you can have some of that vegan butter on it. Ah, oh la la. Yes. So it's a lot of the times you can just have alternatives with what you eat, and it's not necessary because I know quite a few persons that they will tell you that you know it's boring or it doesn't taste good when it's all healthy, but that is not true. You can actually prepare all these meals alternative in such a way that it tastes so good, even better than the unhealthy food. Yes, you can, right? So it is just up to you as the person and what you want to take into your body. And hi, welcome Nakwanda M. Welcome. I always had, I saw your name. I know we met just a few days ago, but I saw your name and I loved it. I clicked on it because I loved your name. I was like, this is a very unique name. Spotless Calm, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Yes, sweet potatoes are amazing, but I don't eat them as often. They are good for you. Trust me, they are superfood. They are superfood. And my little baby, I know quite a few of you guys know my little baby. If you've been following my journey and you are a subscriber, I know definitely that you know that little boy. And everything that I eat, he eats as well. So our diet is one of the same. So whatever I prepare for myself, if I'm making a shake, with some vegetable, with some kale, with some pumpkin seed, whatever the case is, he gets some as well. So he eats just as healthy as I do. But now and again, I'll give him some, some of that, things that are kids based, like a one cookie. but but yes, and sometimes you don't even have to prepare something that if you're on a rush and you're like, oh yeah, you don't have any time to prepare anything to cook. Hey, you can make a shake, right? Yes, shake are really healthy because you have your, especially how you prepare your shake. Because if you have your oats and I usually put sunflower seed and pumpkin seed in mine. I love the taste of it, and I put carrot because carrot is really good for the eyes. And I don't wear glasses, and I actually don't want to wear glasses for a long while. So I eat a lot of carrots, and I eat a lot of leafy vegetables. But sometimes I don't even feel like eating, or I don't feel like preparing something, and I have to grab and go, especially when you have an active 1-year-old. What I usually do, I just prepare a shake, or I grab some nuts. Okay, so blind guy, his wife, their life is saying we do twice baked potato with lots of veggies that we stuff them with, but it's white potatoes. Okay, I get you. White potatoes. What is white? Are you talking about Irish potato? Let me know if you're referring to Irish potato, or is it a different type of potato. I cook vegan meal for my family and they never complain. However, sometimes they think the Beyond Meat is really meat. Okay, I get you, the mood artist. It's how you prepare it a lot of times. Trust me. A lot of my friends that are I'm not vegan, by the way. I am not vegan, guys. I am a vegetarian. There's a big difference between a vegetarian and a vegan. So I eat egg. I eat animal based products, but I do not consume meat per se, right? But I do eat because I drink milk sometimes. Well, I don't like milk because I think it affects my sinus. But in the latter part of my pregnancy onwards, I had a glass of milk every day because, for the baby. But I don't really like milk except ice cream. That's my weakness. Yes. But back on the topic though. Back on the topic. Hi, hello, welcome over 50 and fantabulous. Oh my. I met you the other day and I really enjoy your live as well. It's always uplifting, it's always prayers, and I love how you engage with your audience. I think it's something that to admire, right? Thank you for being here though. Barbara Good, I love milk. I hear you, super boss. It's good for your bones and your hair follicle, right? But I am not a milk person, but I drink it now because it's for the baby. But yeah. So, but I'm not a vegan. I'm a vegetarian. So I eat fish as well. Yeah. But I try my best though. I am not extreme, but I try my best to eat as healthy as I can because my motto is always to preserve than to cure. So you invest in yourself now. You invest in yourself now, because now it might cost you a few $1,000s to invest in eating, in keeping healthy, and so on, compared to later on when you're in your 40s, your 50s, and you have a lot of chronic illnesses that are linked to your diet over the years. I'm still on my laptop, so I have a lot of windows open. That is fine, Spotless. Thank you very much. And welcome. I think I missed someone. Stella Banda TV, welcome in. Yes. So going back to what I was saying, right? So yes, eating. I am not strict, but as I said, my motto is to preserve than to cure something later that you have to spend millions of dollars to try to cure or try to fix. It's like a car. If you invest, say for instance, every 3 months or every 2 months you invest $300 in your car to maintain it, it is much better than you do not do that, and then by 2 years time you have to get a new car, a new engine. Your car just mash up. So I always compare it to a car. But yes, you have to invest in yourself now so that later you'll be in a better state, and you can continue to maybe you can use that money to invest in something else instead of your health. So I try to eat healthy from now, so that in the future I don't end up, you know, have to find a whole lot of money to fix what could have been fixed initially. Okay, so blind guy, his wife, their life is same. We don't eat milk foods, cheese, yogurt, butter, cream, cheese, sour cream, etc. After learning about how the industry made false claims on calcium benefits, we hate we eat the alternative version. Okay, I see. I agree with that. I actually, funny enough, blind guy, his wife, and their life, that I had a time in my life that I avoid dairy overall, because it is not good for your organs, especially your female organ, right? Your ovaries and so on. So I did not consume much dairy. Actually, I did not consume dairy at all. But then after I got pregnant, I wanted to ensure that my baby got enough calcium, because at that point in time they tend to take more. Your body needs more calcium, so that the bones can get strong and it can grow and whatever. So that's when I actually start taking in dairy. But I get what you're saying, and I agree. I fully agree with what you're saying. And you can get calcium from a lot of different other food groups that are not dairy. But you have to eat a whole lot of it. You have to eat a whole lot of it. And the same for veggies as well. A lot of person I know, when they prepare their meals, they have just a small portion of veggie, like 2 slices of cucumbers and 1 leaf of lettuce on the side. That is not enough, because what you don't know is that when you eat say a slice of chicken breast, or you eat a slice of... Hi, Charlene here. Thank you for being here. Blessings, girl. You're doing your thing. Yay! Yes. So, welcome again, Charlene here. Thank you. So, yes. So, as I was saying, you have to eat a lot of... If you're eating your veggies, you have to eat a lot of veggies, guys. You have to eat a lot of veggies. So, if you have your plate, this is your plate, right? At least a half of that plate must be vegetable. You can't eat 2 slices of tomato and be like, oh, I'm getting enough for the day. Because the thing is, Unlike if you're eating a slice of chicken breast or you're eating piece of fish or something, that you'd need a small portion size that give you enough nutrients for the veggies, because it is light, right? You have to consume more of it to gain all the necessary nutrients from that, right? So yeah, I am such a veggie person. Yeah. Yes, I agree. Dairy is very detrimental for reproductive organ. Yes, it is. Blind guy, his wife, and their life. It really is. Trust me. Welcome, she chatters. Welcome to my life. Thank you for being here. Right. So yes, back to what I was saying. I plan to actually go. I plan to go back to my initial state where I cut out dairy out of my diet, because I realized that since I started eating back dairy, I have had a few issues. Like I start having sinus problem, and I don't usually have sinus problem, only when I eat dairy, right? So it started acting up with my sinus, and then my I realized that I started having, like, I don't know, because I never know myself to have eczema, but I start seeing like eczema thing in my hair, and I know it's the dairy. You have to know your body. You have to know what works and what not works. All right, give me a second, guys. Give me a second, because I am hot. The place is so hot. I don't know. The place is so hot. Jamaica is so hot. Give me a second. All right, so I'm back. That was quick. Yes, so back to what I was saying. So it's I I am really considering to stop eating the dairy again. Um, Hi, Shanti. Oh, Shanti, you are here. That's why I drink my green juice daily, or at least every other day. Yes, green juice. But the thing with me and green juice, I hear a lot of person, they're always grabbing their green juice because they feel like, the green juice is good and all of that. And it is. But for me, honestly, I don't like the taste of green juice. And I'm just gonna be honest. I prefer to eat my vegetable instead of drinking it. So, but everybody is different. Some persons they prefer to drink their vegetable, and that is fine. But I enjoy sitting down with a bowl of veggies, different type of veggies, and eating it. It is just delightful for me. Um, Okay, that's why I drink my green tea. What is your thought on that? Your thought on what, Shanti Turner? I see you're asking a question. I'm not sure what. Let me go back up in the chat. That's why I drink my green juice daily, at least every other day. Yes, that's why I was discussing that green juice is fine. A lot of person I know they drink their green juice, but for me, I prefer to consume my vegetable, my green leafy vegetable, instead of drinking it. I prefer to eat it than to drink it. But for my fruits, I would eat it as well, but I would have it in a juice form. I see Charlene Hill saying, I love veggies too. What are your favorites? Okay, my favorite vegetable. Alright. So cucumber. If you saw my garden, if you saw my last upload on my garden, you will see that I was trying for days to get my cucumber to come. And out of many seeds one decide to spring up, and I'm gonna try with it because I love cucumber. That is my favorite. I'll eat it anyway. I'll eat it in a pickle form. I'll eat it raw. I'll just get up and eat a cucumber. I love cucumber and I love tomato. I eat a lot of tomato, and I think my baby takes off from me as well because he loves his tomato. Alright, just put the things you love in your green juice, Abby. It can be that. I know, Charlene, I know. But to be honest, I prefer to eat my vegetable. I don't know if anyone in the chat agree with me or understand exactly what I'm saying, but I just like eating my vegetable, you know? I prefer to eat it than to drink it. Alright, so blind guy, his wife, their life. We do add spinach to our fruit smoothie, and to me it makes them sweeter. But the green juice is not something I care for. I would rather eat the veggies too. Okay, exactly. So blind guy, his wife, their life. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I prefer to eat my veggies, but I do in my smoothie, my fruit smoothie. I do add kale in it, the especially the ones that I do with for my baby. I usually add kale because kale is, it has a lot of nutrients in it and iron and so on. So I usually add some kale, but you not see me get up every day drinking a whole container of green juice. But you see me get up every day because every single meal that I have, if it's not a snack, I have a portion of vegetable on the side. And if I do not have any vegetable in the house, I feel like I do not have any food. Yes, and I usually have to have like a mixture of vegetable, your tomato, your cucumber, your lettuce, your carrot. Yes, I have to have a portion of my vegetable. Yeah. Alright, I see Inga's STV just entered the chat. Welcome, sis. Thank you for being here. How are you? I agree. Prefer to eat my veggies too than to juice it. Exactly. So Inga's STV, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I prefer to eat it. I'm not the green juice type, but it doesn't matter how you consume it though. As long as you're consuming it and you're getting the nutrients that you should from it, then yeah, toodles to you. So that's it when it comes to vegetable and so on. And a lot of person, they might think that when you're vegetarian or you eat a certain way, then you limit yourself. But I wouldn't say that you limit yourself, because everything that you can do with a chicken, you can do with whatever other food that you substitute it for. Trust me. I don't know if anyone ever had this, or I don't know if there's any persons from India in here, but trust me, you can have curry cabbage. Just as how you can have curry chicken, you can have curry cabbage, you can have curry fish, you can have kalaloo cooked down in coconut milk, just as how you can have coconut milk creamed chicken. You can have a lot of things that we eat that are meat based. We can prepare our food or other alternative the same way, and it tastes just as good. So you're not really missing out on a lot. You're not missing out on a lot. And I don't have anything I don't have any issue with chicken. I just don't eat chicken, but I don't have any issue with persons eating that. But like the red meat though, you can't be getting up every day eating red meat. And if you're eating chicken every day, you get to be eating fried chicken. Like, that makes no sense. Right? Hello. Okay, I think the body absorbs it quicker, why they recommend juicing it. Uh Inka's STV, I get what you're saying, but I no, not really. I don't think the body absorbs it better because remember, it doesn't go, it doesn't. So my science is gonna come into this. All right, you don't really. It's not like you're gonna swallow the food whole because you have to chew it before it go down, so it's already partially broken down when you actually eat your veggies. So by the time it gets to down your esophagus and into your stomach, then it will be partially, broken down, just as though um you would you would juice your vegetable. So I wouldn't say that the body absorbs it better, because I think they both enter the stomach at a partial broken down state. But I think of veggies, the mixture of veggies, it might be the mixture of veggies might be easier to absorb in the presence of certain, say for instance, you have, for vitamin C, they said that to digest iron, things that have in iron, when you digest it with vitamin C, then it's easier for the body to absorb it. So I think it's more the mixture of vegetable than the form that you have it in, right? But it's just the same way that when you're preparing your vegetable to eat, you don't get up and eat a whole bowl of lettuce. You usually mix it with something. So you have your lettuce, you have your carrot, you might put a little, lime or lemon juice on it. So you still have the same thing that you would have in your blender or your bullet, and you'll still be consuming it in just the same form, with the mixture. So yeah. So that's it about. Don't forget to, yes guys, don't forget to put your thumbs up and share me out. If you have different social media platform, do share me out. If you have your community on here, you can also share me there. I would appreciate it. But yes, so back to the discussion on different food that you eat. So yes, you have a lot of different alternative. Welcome Healthy Living with Wendy. You have a lot of alternative with your food, right? And you have a lot of person there on their health journey. I follow a lot of person on here that I'm subscribed to, that they're doing their thing, they're on their health journey, and I appreciate you all. Like, I see progress, I see result, but I also know of persons that have been on their fitness journey, but they're not getting the result that they want, right? And spotless, I understand, because this morning my internet was a mess. I don't know what the hell is happening, but yeah, the network's been on and off from day. So I understand. Yes, so back to what I was saying. So I know a lot of person that they say that they're on the fitness journey and they're not getting the result that they want. They're not losing weight, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. But at the end of, and they said, oh, I exercise every day, I exercise. But I'm gonna tell you something, right? I'm gonna tell you something, and it's very important to note. If you're on a fitness journey, or you're hoping to achieve some fitness goal for this year, next year, or whenever, then you have to bear this in mind, that diet is important. What you eat is important. It's not just getting up every day and working out, right? You have to consider what you consume in your body, right? And I'm not saying to get up every day and count calories. I'm not a person that get up and count. I don't count calories. If I'm eating something, I eat it because more than likely it's the healthier choice I'm choosing, right? But you have to consider what you put in your body, right? What you put in your mind. And guess what? Above all, this is gonna be a shocker for a lot of persons. Above all, you have to get your rest. Yes. Did you know that if you get up 7 days a week and exercise and you don't have any time to get at least 7 hours a day to rest, a daytime to rest, you won't see the result that you want? You're not going to lose weight. If you want to lose weight, it's not going to work. If you want to get fit, if you want to tone, it's not going to work. You have to get your rest, because guess what? You see, the muscle, I've studied this. It's not just, I didn't just get up yesterday and start working out. I've been on this journey from 2018. I've been on this fitness journey from 2018. And I've done a lot of research on muscles, how it reacts to exercise, how it reacts to how the body works. And because I was trying to approach it from a holistic point of view, meaning that mentally I needed to exercise mentally, physically, in all ways possible, right? So it wasn't just a one-sided thing for me. But you must need rest, right? You can't every day, you can't be at it. You burn yourself out. You have to have time to rest. I have a rest week, I don't work out every day. I work out 4 to 5 times for the week. And I have times when I said this week is rest week. And although you might say, oh, I need to do something, because once you get into the lifestyle, you feel like in that week, you feel like, oh my gosh, I need to get up and do something. But guess what? Your muscles need to rest. It's a part of the process. It is a part of the process, right? I see blind guy, his wife, their life saying, we encourage everyone to eat more fruits and veggies. Many people barely eat fruits, veggies, whole grain, nuts and seeds. Then they complain. That is so true. You're right about that. And then they complain, right? They talk about constipation. I'm going to touch on that too, They talk about constipation. They talk about bloatedness. They talk about the fact that they're not reaching the goal that they want to get to. They talk about a lot of things, and whole grain and nuts and seeds that help to reduce all of that. I don't have constipation. I don't get bloated. There's a lot of things that just don't happen to me. I haven't gotten sick for years now as well. That's one of the things that I appreciate, and I hope that it continues like that. But I haven't gotten a cold or flu even before the COVID, right? Because I try to feed my body what it should get. I try to build my immune system, not from, I don't mind multivitamins, but I like to get my vitamins from eating fruits. I love fruits. I love fruits, right? So I always eat a lot of fruits. I eat a lot of veggies every single day. I don't just say, okay, dinner time, I'm going to cut up 2 slices of tomato. No. If I eat my breakfast, it has to have veggies in it. If I eat lunch, it has to have my veggies in it. If I eat dinner, it must have my veggies in it. And if I'm snacking, I'll grab a mango. I'll grab a banana. Well, I don't really like banana, so I'll eat it in a shake. But I'll grab an orange. I like to eat fruits for my snack. I like to eat nuts for my snack. But few years ago, when I started my fitness journey, the goal was different, right? My goal at that time, I was underweight, actually. I was underweight, and my goal was to gain weight. So, but the funny thing is, in the process of gaining weight, the exercise weren't that much different. I just did less cardio, but I still did a lot of strengthening exercise. I still eat healthy. I did not go eating a lot of fast food and fatty stuff. I ate good fat, like avocado fat, right? So I still had a similar diet to what I have now, but the only difference is that I did less cardio. After I had my baby last year, um, I gained I gained quite a few pounds, and so my goals shift then, and I decided that I was gonna get back to my previous weight, and also to do it in such a way that I was still toned, and that was my goal then. But my diet was basically the same. My diet was basically the same. The only difference, I did more cardio. I did more cardio, and I still did my strengthening exercise as well. All right, in I see Inga STV asking a question, but let me go a bit further up in the chat to see if I missed anyone else. Okay, welcome in JN Media, Newland, welcome. Trash Can Waves, hey, what's up? Welcome in, guys. I appreciate you for being here. Remember, guys, to share me out, hit that like button, and if you have social media, which I think quite a few of you do, share me out and share me to your community as well. All right. Clean eating is important diet. All right, I think I read that already. Fine, spotless, thank you. Okay, so Inga STV talking to Spotless. Am I okay? I just want to make sure I catch everyone. Alright, so over 50 and fantabulous, which you are, is saying, I'm 61. I have lost and gained weight over the years. For me, it was a matter of changing how I thought. So I replaced fatty food with low calorie food. Instead of chocolate cake, I replaced that with low calorie chocolate pudding, so I would not feel denied. I get you, sister. I get you. Many fruits and walking, because walking was easier. Yes, I did a lot of jogging at first. Before my baby, I did a lot of jogging. Like, I did that like 3 times for the week. I did jogging 3 to 4 times for the week. I did a lot of jogging, right? But then after my baby, I did a lot of walking. Walking is great cardio, and it worked the entire body, and it actually burned fat everywhere. So if you have a little tummy and you want to get rid of it, you do your walking and you do your strengthening exercise, and in no time that will be out the door. Alright, so I said, I see Inga's STV. Do you eat processed food, Abby? I am not gonna lie to you, my friend. I do eat processed food. Yes, I do. But because trust me, I would like to get to the state where I do not. But for now, I have to eat processed food because it is so, especially with where I'm living now. I am living in Jamaica, and trust me, I try to invest as much as I can in myself. A lot of persons, when they hear of my bill, my food bill, trust me, they're like, I will not spend that much on food, but I do, because it's what the type of food that I eat, right? But I do eat processed food. But I eat as much fresh food as I can, because the good thing also with living in Jamaica is that you have access to a lot of fresh food straight from the farm. Yeah. So I do have persons that farmers that I support and buy from, that I get my fresh produce from. Right now I need some tomato, so I should write that down. I need some tomato. Yes, so I do have someone that I purchase fresh food from. So most of the times, that's what I eat. That's what I eat. but I do eat processed food now and again when I have to. 5 days of eating healthy, and on the weekends I would eat what I want. No, that is how I do it. I know I have to get back to that. I get you over 50 and fantabulous. Yes, I get you. Because I have days when I feel for pizza. I have days when I feel for pizza. Or I have days when I feel for something in particular, like a patty. I have days when I feel for a patty and I go to Devon House and I buy myself a patty and I eat it. But I don't overindulge in these things. I don't get up and say, okay, every day I'm going to buy food on the road. And because I know it's all about profit for for every business, it's about profit. So the less that they can spend to prepare whatever food that they're preparing, they're going to do it. Because guess what? It's all about the money, right? So they don't really have your interest at heart to say, okay, I'm gonna look about this meal with some olive oil. Okay, I think my battery's dying, so I'm gonna plug this in real quick. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Hey, Papa, you woke up? You woke up? Come here. Ah, you okay? You okay, Papa? No fatty for you. All right. So as I was saying, I don't get up every day and indulge in fatty food, or food that I know is not good for me, because at the end of the day, I want what's best for me. All right. So I see Juba Goose is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Emma Z Tech Fit. Hi, welcome in, sis. Yes, I am actually. We are in lockdown. We're on the last day of lockdown. I can't wait for tomorrow, because then, yes, we're just locked in and you can't really go on the road. You can't go anywhere. All right. Mama's handprint. Welcome. Um, Filipina Bond. Welcome in. Hi, sis. How you doing? So for me, I'm gonna wrap up real quick because my baby is up and is ready for some playtime. So I'm gonna give it a little time here, and then I'll be out shortly. Hi, Angie Hart, welcome. Thank you for being here. So back to what I was saying. So Shanti Turner is saying, from time to time I do a colon cleanse to flush my system and detox with my green juice. That is really good. The colon cleanse, Shanti Turner, that is really good. You know, um, I haven't done one in a while, but I think I'm due for one, and it's a really good thing because over time when we eat, whatever we eat, it eventually clogs up our colon, right? So you would have residues left back along the lines of your colon. So doing a colon cleanse will help to reduce bloating. It will help you to pass through whenever you eat something. It will help your food to pass through properly. It is really good. Right? But I think that is for another time. That topic is for another time, because I also want to discuss like doing a enema. I don't know if anyone have ever done something like that, but I think that is a topic for another time, right? It was really fun and refreshing to really come on here and discuss some of the things that Hi, my vivid life. You're always so full of energy. I love it. So, as I was saying, I would definitely do this again, guys. I thank you all for coming here and being a part of my discussion. It was really an interesting discussion, and I look forward to having another discussion with you guys too, because trust me, it is something that is good to talk about. It's something that we have to think about, especially now in a time like this with the pandemic going on, and you know it's attacking everyone. It is attacking everyone, but it is more, most of the time it is getting that's my little baby. Alright, so but if you look what is happening around you right now, if you look at what is happening around you right now, it is killing off the more weaker persons of the human race, right? So now is the time to strengthen up your immune system. Now is the time to be fit. Now is the time to mentally strengthen yourself, right? So it's not, and I said mentally no, because that is very important. Mental health is very important. so so we have to consider all of that. We have to consider all of that. I see some new faces here. Dan Voy and Dana K. If you haven't subscribed to me as yet, guys, remember to hit that like and to go over to one of my short videos. I have a lot of them, and watch in full, a 5-minute video or so, and then just hit that red button. Alright, and you can hit that notification bell as well, so you know whenever I have lives or a new upload. But yes, I should be heading out because my baby is ready and he is pulling down my clothes because he wants some fatty. Alright. The gathering within, I'm just seeing you guys, but I'm actually exiting the live now. See you guys next time. Hopefully I would have a live for next week, because I don't do a lot of lives, guys. So next week I hope to see you guys around, and take care of yourself. It's okay, the gathering within, you can catch the next one or you can catch the replay. Alright, guys, do take care, and remember, it's best to invest in yourself now than to have to spend millions later on. Alright. See you guys, and be blessed, stay safe, and enough love. Alright, bye bye.